Yo, the verdict's in. Sean Diddy Combs just got hit with 2 out of 5 charges. Not the big RICO or sex trafficking stuff, that got tossed. But they nailed him for violating the Mann Act, basically moving people across state lines for prostitution. That's 10 years each. He's still facing up to 20 years. Now look, real talk. I knew the RICO stuff was a stretch. Like, come on, these freak-offs and wild hotel nights? Don't tell me you showed up every week and didn't know what was going down. That don't make sense. I'm not saying it's all okay, but if it really was that bad, go to the cops. It's not black and white. Yeah, manipulation happens. Yeah, power dynamics are real. But when it's over and over and you're flying out on jets, you gotta ask questions. The jury did. That's why they threw out the biggest charges but still held him accountable. Let's see what he gets at sentencing. Yeah, Diddy definitely had a legal dream team. When you've got that kind of money and your back's against the wall with possible RICO and sex trafficking charges, you don't roll in with a public defender. He reportedly hired some of the top criminal defense attorneys in the country. Names like Benjamin Brafman, who defended Harvey Weinstein and Dominique Strauss-Kahn, and other federal-level heavy hitters who know exactly how to fight complex, high-profile cases like this. They didn't just defend him, they chipped away at the government's narrative piece by piece, challenged the RICO charges as being way too broad, discredited some of the key witnesses, questioned whether some of the so-called victims were actually willing participants. Result, no conviction on sex trafficking, just 2 Mann Act violations, and even that may still be appealed. So yeah, dude had a squad of elite legal killers on payroll, probably millions in legal fees, but it saved him from life behind bars. Exactly. That's the angle his legal team leaned into hard. They basically painted Jane Doe as someone who willingly participated in those freak-off parties and trips, was jealous when she wasn't the center of attention, and only came forward years later when the spotlight was on Diddy and when there was a financial incentive, since others were settling or suing. Their defense was, if you were really a victim of repeated abuse or trafficking, why keep going back? Why post smiling selfies on yachts, in private jets, at 5-star hotels? Why never file a police report? Now, this doesn't mean she wasn't manipulated or hurt, but the lawyers used her own past behavior and inconsistencies to raise reasonable doubt. And for a criminal trial, that's all you need. Yep, you're absolutely right. In civil court, the bar is way lower than in criminal court. It's not beyond a reasonable doubt. It's just preponderance of evidence. That means, if the jury thinks there's even a 51% chance Diddy did what they say, he loses. And in civil cases, he doesn't have the same constitutional protections. He can be forced to testify under oath, unlike in criminal where he can stay silent. And there's no jail time, but the financial damages can be massive. So even if he skates free criminally, like O.J. Simpson or Alex Jones, the civil trials could absolutely destroy him financially and reputation-wise. Look, I'm not saying every single person suing P. Diddy is telling the truth, but if even one of them has solid proof, he's going down in civil court. Period. In a criminal case, you need beyond a reasonable doubt. But in civil court, it's just 51%. Preponderance of the evidence, that's it. And trust me, there's no jury in the world that's gonna ignore a pattern. If multiple women say similar things, even if a few are lying or exaggerating, the ones with receipts, they win. Now, are there scammers out there? 100%. People clout-chasing, money-hungry, they exist. But it's the real cases that are gonna crush him, not with jail, but with millions in damages, public humiliation, and losing deals left and right. So yeah, not everyone's a victim, but someone probably is. And when the truth comes out, civil court don't play.